Can I just say something before we start?
Hmm.
I mean, it's in relation to what we're gonna talk about, but like in my head, every single housewife ever has like a ranking,
Uh-huh.
and like Gertie had to jump like at least 50 spots last night.
Ahead,
Yes,
like up, not down.
yes.
Okay, I agree, and yeah, I agree because a lot of people are clicking down.
Yeah,
A
and
lot of
she's
people click down.
she's always been just kind of mid for me, but that move she pulled last night was one of the best I've ever seen.
I agree.
But welcome everybody to the Everybody Just Calm Down podcast. I'm Jared.
And I'm your boy Po Theory.
Oppo Theory, how you doing?
I'm well, and yourself?
I'm good. It's almost the weekend.
When I tell you I am so ready for this weekend, I feel like this week flew by, but not fast enough. And I just realized that tomorrow's my summer Friday, so I'm like super hyped about that. So I only have to work until 1. We're really noon.
This was the first week in July that I've had to work the full week, and it's felt like torture.
But also, too, literally, July has been like 5 weeks.
I know it's pissing me off. Summer always does this. It just flies by every single time.
Yeah, God, like I keep thinking I'm leaving, and I'm like, oh, there's another week.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
Oh, that's right, Barcelona. Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh, but anyway, let's get into the episode, and it was a doozy. We're here to discuss Real Housewives of Miami season 7, episode 7. The episode starts off with America's favorite couple, Martina and Julia, and their little black children. The boys are adorable. I wish I didn't have to side out of parents.
I know, right? The boys are really cute though, but they kind of warm my heart though. I'm not
It
gonna
was
lie.
a nice. It was a cute scene.
Yeah, like I do have my opinions about transracial adoption. I don't even know if that is what you would call it, but yeah, I'm when you add wealth in it, there are certain things that they probably won't experience. It's more so like when you see the people that are regular people that don't have a lot of money, they can't. Money can protect you from a lot of things. Now, don't get me wrong; they probably still will experience certain things,
Right.
but the money will save them.
Yeah,
and Karamo.
Right. I know. That was what I was about to say. That's super fair. Like, all shade aside, like, you can tell that Julia and Martina are really happy, and I'm sure they're going to give them a great life. So I'm happy for the boys in that aspect. I mean, they might not get exposure to some of the history and culture that I would like for them to, unless Karamo pops up again, which was the most random pop-up.
Agreed. I was like, oh, this is a new, like, okay. Hello, Karamo.
Right. I was like, okay. The boys get a visit from Adriana and Tia Alexia. And like we said, Karamo makes a pop-up appearance and invites everyone to an LGBTQ event where he's being honored.
Maybe I'm just weird, but don't be kissing my baby.
No, facts. Oh, and then that's what I wanted to bring up too. And then I was a little confused because remember Julia was saying in an episode or two prior about how they didn't want to bring too many new people around and because the boys, were acting weird. But then you show up, you got the boys around a camera crew, and then Alexia and Adriana. I mean, granted, they seem comfortable. I don't know if this was their first meeting, second meeting, third meeting. Particularly with Alexia, like the boys seemed like they knew her. They seemed fine. But
yeah, the boys kind of really, they did.
Yeah. It was a jump from what Julie had explained before versus, okay, now we're just all out here. But, I mean, it was still cute.
It's not looking like we're going to see a cross with anything happening with Guerdy's boys and those boys after this episode.
I mean, Guerdy's boys barely appear on camera anyway, and every time they do, they look like they don't want to be there.
Well, fair. Well, no, I was just saying, just in general, if they're real friends, then it can happen outside of cameras. But after this, I doubt it's happening.
Yeah, but we'll get there. So then we move on to Larsa. Larsa is visiting some closet space. We learned that Larsa recently purchased an actual house. And she's designing a closet, and then Stephanie is redoing her closet as well.
Gorgeous house. The photos that they showed, that gorgeous home.
Which, yeah, so it was gorgeous. And then I was like, we haven't seen Stephanie's house yet, have we?
No, we haven't seen it in a real scene, but we got a flashback to her penthouse. It was her and Masood. I want to say it was like either last episode or episode before. She was coming down this long step. They have like a 2-story penthouse.
Oh, okay.
It was a nice spot.
Okay. Well, yeah, I want to see Stephanie's house. But yeah, Larsa, congrats to your home. Larsa fills Stephanie in on her sit down with Lisa. And Stephanie said exactly what I was getting from Larsa's energy when talking about the conversation is that she's really not over it. So I don't know if this whole Lisa Larsa situation is over because the way she was talking about it was you would have thought they hadn't made up.
And also, too, I want to highlight Lisa. Huge fan of Lisa this episode. Like, and it's just it's off the most simple thing, and we'll get there, but just want to put that out there. Big fan of Lisa this episode.
Lisa's very hot and cold, and you'll see it in this episode because the thing about Lisa is you can tell she's a genuinely like sweet person, but then she has her moments of being super out of touch. So she goes like really back and forth.
That sounds like somebody we know.
Who?
Well, not our co-host. I want to be very clear, not our co-host. No. But you know who I'm talking about.
I know who you're talking about. Yeah, that's a good.
Child, we'll give you the world. We'll do everything for you, but the next thing you know, you be like, "What? God, what happened?"
Then you the ops, literally the next day.
Literally the ops.
So anyway, we move on to the gala where Karamo is being honored and everyone shows up as a guest. This was a cute event. What did I put about? Oh, Stephanie and Marisol. Oh, I wanted to pick me up with a bar in the car and a cocktail ready to go.
Oh my God, everything. That car was everything. The more we get camera time from Stephanie, the more that I'm recognizing, okay, she's going to be, I'm trying to think of how, you know who she is to me, and not because of the money, but she has this type of personality. She's giving me Bethany a little bit.
I can see
like
that.
she can go a little. Sometimes you like, girl, why'd you say that? But she's always not. I won't say she's always right, but she's always fair. She feels fair to me so far.
I'm still questioning some things about her, and I'll tell you why when we get there. But we'll talk about it later. But
what about that baby though? I'm joking.
Shut the. What about that
language?
Baby, though?
Language.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Shut the freak up. Also, you might have to go do a reference check later, but Alexia, I think, had on the same dress that Giselle wore to the Potomac reunion, except in a different color. Yeah, it was like that chain thing. Giselle's was white with the silver, I think, chain thing, and had the cutout on the side. And Alexia's was the exact same dress, but like black with the white. Yeah, I need to go back and check.
It's almost as if like these girls literally just shop at the same places. They go to the same, like Neiman's got the same thing no matter where you at, y'all.
Well, then they all rent from that. What's that website they rent from that they talk about? Ugh, I can't remember what it is. I think it starts with an R. I don't know. But also with this scene, I had totally forgot, and I remember reading about this when they were filming, but I forgot that Carmen Carrera had filmed with them at some point.
You know what? When she popped up on the screen, I was like, why do I know that name? And I was like, first I was just like kind of moving around, and then I heard Drag Race, and I was like, okay, I remember.
Yeah, I had totally, because I remember seeing it on the blogs and stuff when they were filming, and I was just excited about it, but then I had totally forgot because I didn't hear anything else. But yeah, that was nice to see her in the mix. So the ladies sit down, and then it comes out that Julia ran into Alexia, and Alexia was with Todd, and Alexia was doing the typical dumb girl messing around with Todd.
Language.
Oh, sorry. Remember when I said I don't even cuss, y'all?
Jesus. For me, again, I keep going back to this. It's kind of similar to like the whole Lisa thing. Let that girl figure it out. Because at this point, she's not even coming to y'all about Todd. She's tiptoeing around everything when it comes to Todd. Y'all are making Todd more of a thing than Alexia is making Todd a thing.
And we've all had that friend, or we may have been that friend at one point. But everybody knows somebody that has not been able to move on. Well, I was not talking about you.
I've moved on, girl.
Well, I think you still got some healing to do, but yeah, you haven't moved.
Oh, 100%.
Okay.
100%.
Actually,
Yeah.
you know what? You're doing good because I feel like it's been a good 2 or 3 episodes and it hasn't come up.
I think I've gotten it all out in terms of like relation to a lot of stuff, because I don't think there's really been any parallels that I can think of as of late. But who knows? You never know what might pop back up.
Let's wait till a few weeks from now when we go to this birthday party.
My God.
So Gertie mentions that she's having a celebration of life party, and she invites all of the girls. The girls continue to enjoy the event. Julia's happy that there's no drama, and everything is really nice and copacetic up until this point.
Now, I would like to highlight Gertie looked beautiful in that purple.
And the pink. Oh yeah, was it purple? Like fuchsia.
Yeah, fuchsia. Mm-hmm. She looked gorgeous.
She did.
Gorgeous. And then they tried to, I don't know if you caught it, but I think it was almost like they were waiting on Julia to have an issue with it, because somebody made a comment about Gertie's clothing, like, oh wow, you're really loud and da-da-da-da-da. And it was like a little bit of a pause. And she goes and says, well, Julia told me to live out loud. She told me to be loud, so that's what I'm doing. It's like they were trying to like stoke up some issues between them.
Yeah, I caught that too.
Not a fan.
I know. Gertie did a good job of sidestepping it.
Hello.
Okay, so then we get to the event of the episode. So we're at Gertie's celebration of life. Gertie is celebrating 1 year being cancer-free. Julia is the first one to show up and tries to strike up a conversation with Russell. Russell was not here for it at all.
Now, this is where what we are witnessing is the exact opposite of what we saw. Well, it's the same situation, but with different partners. So a couple of episodes ago, we saw Gertie trying to have a conversation with Julia's wife, and she was giving her a cold shoulder, and wrongfully so, because we're like, Gertie didn't do anything wrong. And now we see Russell giving the cold shoulder to Julia, and I had no issue with it. It was 100% deserving.
Right. He's like, you the big bitch that threw water on my wife. Oh,
hello,
big lady. Sorry.
No, the B word is fine.
Oh, the B word is fine. Oh, okay.
Yeah, B word is fine.
You're going to have to give me a list. So Julia mentions to the girls again that she was with Alexia and Todd, and apparently Todd says that he wants Alexia back, which, okay. And then this is where Stephanie, interestingly, interjects herself into the conversation. Okay, so this is the part that I wanted to mention with Stephanie.
Okay.
So Stephanie comes in and starts making a lot of comments to Alexia. She basically starts coming for Alexia. I didn't understand where this energy was coming from, and to me it was kind of reading like, are you just coming for Alexia to establish your place on the show?
I could see that. I think a lot of people that have mindsets and thought processes as she does, she treats every situation as if it would be like a business acquisition or merger. And like, okay, how can I come in here and basically run this? So I understand that Marisol is able to bounce around to a lot of different girls. So I'm not going to have an issue with Marisol. The fact that Marisol is cool with everyone, I'm going to get really close with Marisol, and we're going to come to these events together. And then I'm going to basically bring her in my Rolls Royce and give her a drink. But Alexia feels like she runs the girl. Already got Larsa. So maybe I'm going to come for her. In the beginning of it, I rewinded it a few times. I'm like, why so much energy?
Yeah. I mean, and then at the beginning, she didn't come that hard. I feel like at the beginning, it was kind of like fun shade, and Alexia immediately got defensive. But then it's like, once she saw that Alexia got defensive, she kept egging it on. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if she was genuinely egging it on just to be a funny bit, which is fine. I don't know if she's egging it on just to, like I said, show her place on the show. I don't know. I mean, it was entertaining, I'll give it that. But I was just still looking at like, this is interesting.
Right.
So Gertie takes the stage and makes a beautiful speech, thanks Russell, and literally gives him flowers and brings up her family. Gertie's scenes, I'm tired of making me emotional.
Yeah, first of all, she was a vision. Her and Julia, you could not have had better foes in the way that they were dressed. Julia had this power suit on with this wet hair, looking like she was ready to, I don't know, skin cats or Dalmatians, just looking like she was about to run it. And then you had this ethereal structure and beauty with Gertie's dress. It was like, if there could be a video game of like War of the Goddesses or whatever the case may be, it was like they were dressed perfectly to battle.
Yeah.
Oh, it was everything.
It was. So Gertie makes her beautiful speech. You know, the event continues. Gertie dismisses her family, which is why I feel like when we knew trouble was afoot.
Mm-hmm.
And everything was just very planned out. She let her family go because she knew she was about to start some shit, which I appreciated.
Mm-hmm.
She comes back on the stage and all hell breaks loose. So Gertie comes back on the stage, makes this lovely speech about how she wants everybody to know the truth about a situation that she's been spoken ill about, and throws the text messages up on the screen. You know what my favorite part about this scene was, aside from most of how tickled and entertained Adriana and Lisa were by the whole thing?
Listen, they were, for a minute, I kept trying to make sure that I was looking at the right people. I'm like, but I thought Adriana was cool with the girl, but Adriana was enjoying it a lot. Like, she was like, no, this is funny. I was like, okay, girl.
One thing about Adriana, one thing she loves more than any person is mess. So there's mess, okay. She gonna love it.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And then the fact that Gertie makes this speech, throws up the text messages, and now we have a performance.
Like, did people clap? Like, I wanted to know if people clapped. Like, was it awkward? Everyone's looking around and like trying to figure out what's going on, taking photos and stuff. I was like, this is the level of petty that I want. Like, I aspire to that level of petty.
It was so petty. Also, shout out to, and I love when the shows have good editors, because this gave me like, I always think Salt Lake City has the best editing team out of all the franchises. But the way that they edited this scene, even with the like flash forward and the flash back, when they were showing how Gertie ended up planning it, the dramatic music that they used when Gertie was making a speech, like, it was just A1 television to me.
I would say that I appreciated production giving that context and not us having to guess and wait for reunion for her to explain why she did it. And then we get that flashback, because they gave a lot of context when they gave us that flashback. I appreciated that. Like, good looking out for Gertie.
Right. Where do you land on like exposing text messages?
It depends on the topic. If the text messages will exonerate me and prove my point, I'm posting them. But I'm not going to post anything or say anything that doesn't pertain to the topic at hand, though.
Fair. And to expand on it, because I didn't say it. So during the flashback, we find out that the reason Gertie decided to go this route was because she was over the fact that after they had supposedly moved on, Julia brought it back up at Alexia's narcissist party, and basically tried to come at Gertie again, low key, and Gertie has had enough, which I believe is completely fair.
Yes, and then let's be clear. I mean, you did just, but like, if you are bringing it back up to, or like harping on it to say things like, Gertie, like, I really hate that I did that to you. I hate that we got there. When she brought it back up again, she was trying to defend herself.
Right.
Like, trying to make herself look like the victim. It's like, wait, what's happening here?
And I was about to say, that's my biggest problem I can have with anybody, is trying to make themselves a victim in a situation where they're not. Like, that drives me insane. I mean, freaking insane.
I'm gonna have to bleep so much.
Ooh, I'm really bad.
No, you're fine. It's normally like the first 10 minutes that the algorithm is searching for those bad words. Yeah. So you'll be fine.
So after this happened, what really pisses me off is that the majority of the cast acts like they're just so appalled, and that Gertie just was so out of pocket. So the rest of the cast decides to leave, which was completely just, it just pissed me off so bad. And I'm so glad on Watch What Happens Live, Gertie brought up exactly what I was thinking, because why wasn't this energy the same when she had a drink thrown on her?
Listen, I was more irritated by Marisol. Her energy was bigger when Lisa kicked Larsa out. Her energy was big for these text messages. But when somebody is actually physically accosted, you don't have anything to say. It offended you so much that y'all all had to leave. oh my God, this is so disgusting. Look what she's doing. She's calling her out, putting her business out there. I'm sorry. If you physically accost me in the way that she did, and they keep saying this thing that's bothering me, they did it in front of everybody. She put these text messages out in front of everybody. Oh my God. She threw a drink in this woman's face in front of everybody. Yes, it may have just been in front of the cast, but guess what also was there? Camera people that are recording this for everyone to see. Like, are we forgetting that there are actual camera people here that are going to post this show this for the rest of the world? Like, what are you talking about? Exactly. It's not equal, sir. It's honestly not equal.
This made me really happy with Lisa and Adriana again this scene, because the fact that they stayed in there acting like they had some sense, and that Adriana actually defended Gertie through the whole thing. So I was
and it defended her extremely well by saying, yes, Julia's my friend, but Gertie's my friend as well. And I'm sorry, I feel like she had the right to do so. And I was like, I know that's right. Thankfully, because again, just be glad that you're not hit.
Right.
Just be glad you're not physically assaulted. She put up text messages to defend herself, to speak about, and the crazy thing about it is the text message that she put out there was only to verify and validate what she had been saying, that you asked me to come onto this cruise. Don't make it seem like I asked you. They made it seem like that she had screenshots of old girl going to chemo or relapse. I didn't understand the hype behind it.
They acted like she had some poster boards of her giving fellatio. That's what they acted like.
Facts.
Well, I'll go over to Kenya Moore hair salon to see what's going on over there. Y'all want to be offended. So the girls storm out. Stephanie's kind of in between, and then Stephanie walks out and explains that she's going to try to stay neutral, which pisses Alexia off again, and Stephanie and Alexia get into it once again. Stephanie came for Todd. You know, I love Alexia, but I mean, I enjoy Stephanie coming for her in this moment. I kind of like their little back and forth. I kind of hope they feud. I hope they feud continuously.
Oh, she ate her up. Real nice. For the life of me, I just did not understand why she's so, again, Alexia, telling her that she can't be neutral and saying, you can't be neutral in this situation. There's a right and there's a wrong. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I have to disagree. Gertie was well within her rights to do everything that she did. And I love Stephanie saying, I'm new here.
Exactly.
I have to figure out, I'm not just going to take a side. I am trying to assess everything that's happening around me before I take a side.
Yeah. No, that's what I was about to bring up, because, if anybody's going to be neutral, you would expect it to be the new person. She doesn't have history with any of them. So why would she be picking a side? It makes zero sense.
Exactly.
But a lot of things Alexia says and does make zero sense, but God love her.
Yes, and then I also would like to highlight Larsa being so offended and disgusted by this. Meanwhile, you are continuously putting out the fact that Jody does booger sugar. You don't think that's you don't feel like that's
right?
Crazy?
Say anything about anybody, but
anybody. Are we serious? These women behaving that way, it's oh my God, poor Julia. Julia physically accosted her.
Mm-hmm.
For the life of me, I don't understand why people are making it seem like this is not a big deal.
Yeah.
Yes. Like she said, what the girl say? Gertie said the gloves are off.
Oh, Gertie. And then, so I didn't get. Well, I guess I got it. I was trying to see. So when Adriana went to Julia and was like, "Okay, well, you should do it too. You should expose the text messages." I didn't get where she coming from, oh, I'm calling you a bluff because you don't have anything to expose. So, if you have someone on your side, put it out there. Was she just trying to be messy? Was she trying to be a friend? I was trying to figure out where that was coming from, or what her outcome in mind was.
A little part of me, you know what? I did think it was odd when she said that, but you giving that background or that option that she possibly was trying to bait Julia to basically show you actually don't have a dog in this fight. But that's if you feel like she's being, that's what I'm saying. I would have never thought about that until you just said that.
Because Adriana knows. So I feel like that was bitch, you don't have, you're wrong. So, but if you're right, but you're
right. Exactly. Put up or shut up.
Yeah. So that was the show. One thing I'll say, I'm really excited to see Dr. Nicole back next week. I really miss her this season, especially with Stephanie there. But
Dr. Nicole, is so pretty to me.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't have like the craziest features that make you be like, oh my God. But like the more I look at her, I'm just like, there's something so I can't explain her beauty, but I love looking at her. That's a gorgeous woman to me.
You would love her on the show. They couldn't take her.
I bet I've seen some clips.
But it's time for our favorite segment. Oh Lord. Everybody just calm down.
Girl, just calm down. I'm changing it this weekend, I promise you.
Okay. Who is it for me this week that needs to calm down? Yeah, I'm gonna give it some Marisol because I didn't like this big reaction to what Gertie did when it was very much well deserved and very much justified. Like Marisol, just shut the hell up sometimes.
Oh, I agree 100%. I'm gonna have to give it to Marisol as well, simply because, like you said, comparing reactions to every other situation, come on, guys, this is not okay. You shouldn't have thrown the water at her. But this is a bridge too far. Showing text messages to exonerate yourself and prove your point. That's a bridge too far. Get out of here. Right. I'm not a fan.
Especially when now these text messages show that the person that threw the water on me was wrong. But I'm still in the wrong somehow.
Double wrong.
Make it make sense. Yeah.
Double wrong.
Actually, calm down to all of them.
That is crazy.
All of them that stormed out the party, all of y'all need to calm down.
And Alexia. Yeah, actually Alexia too, because Alexia was being a ringleader with them.
Yeah. Ugh. Don't piss me off next week, y'all. But that's our episode. Thank everyone for tuning in. As always, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and let us know who you think needs to calm down. Until we meet again, peace.
Peace.
Bye, guys.